they've been on me about that since I first got to Virginia, just from that leadership role. So just being in my 4th year and, just buying into what they're saying has been fun. But, I feel like we need that for my team to be successful. And, as a point guard, you got to do whatever your team needs. So just stepping into that role, it's been fun, encouraging to see.
Feeling like an extension from Coach Finley on the court in certain circumstances?
For sure, having that experience, seeing, he's a point guard, I'm a point guard, kind of seeing what he sees, it kind of is good to have. And, the pack line is not easy to learn. It takes time. Encouraging the guys to stay focused with that has been a main thing I've been trying to do. Yeah, it was just a timing aspect for it. I had one more year, so I was like, didn't want to just throw it away. But I'll just say, like, going into a good situation was something that I prioritized with the draft. I've seen a number of players, kind of leave early and just, maybe they could have benefited for one more year. So I just want to go into, my NBA career with like a good starting spot and feel comfortable with that.
What did you learn about yourself going through?
I definitely felt like I belonged there. I didn't think that wasn't like a reason I came back. It was like, oh, I don't think I'm ready. I definitely think I'm ready. It's just the timing of it. But the pre-draft stuff wasn't easy. So that process, I feel like it kind of got me prepared for like the next level would be like. So it's just to get through that and do well during the combine and workouts. It was kind of just encouraging from that aspect.
What do you think that Dante Harris is one of the best defenders? He's coach. You go after that practice, what kind of stands out?
Just his quickness. He's his position, his strength. He's always in the right places. So it's just it's great to go against him. I kind of get like similarities to Kia on that end of the floor. They play a little similar, so I feel like Kia has helped me a lot to get where I'm in with this position on defensive end. So just using another year with Dante is similar is only going to help me out.
Sorry, go ahead, man. What's the difference between a young Reese Beekman of a couple of years ago and now veteran leader Reese Beekman now?
I would say just the confidence part of it and the experience as well. Coming in, I didn't know what to expect. Coach Bennett gave me a great opportunity to play early, which I know doesn't happen here often. So I took that and used that to my advantage to be where I'm in right now. So just more confident on both sides of the ball and just be able to trust myself on the court.
Is Furman something that motivates you guys, or is it something you flush and this is a new year, you start over and you just put it out of mind?
I feel like at first you try to flush it out and be like, okay, let's put that in the past. But I feel like now, you kind of look at it, kind of look, say how close those games could be. Like, use that motivation throughout the whole season just to get back to that point and, try to, better ourselves in those situations to come out with a better outcome.
I mean, you look at what happened the last time they lost in the first round, right? And they came back the next year, right?
Right, so just use that as motivation for the whole year. Thank you.
You're generally accepted as the best defensive player in the conference and one of the best in the country. And what motivates a guy to want to be such a lockdown defender? I mean, everybody wants to dunk, everybody wants to shoot three. How does you motivate yourself to do that?
I think it's just taking a challenge every day. Some guys, like you said, don't really pride themselves on that end, and coming to Virginia definitely helped. I always took a little, more pride in my defense, but being at Virginia definitely enhanced that, over the years. So just, if I had the ability, might as well use it. So I just want to, use that to my best. I feel like it's taken me a long way, but just having that mindset to come out every night, willing to guard the best player and do whatever the team needs.
Do you feel like your reputation as a defensive whiz kind of overshadows the fact that you're a pretty darn good offensive player too? Do you think people just kind of don't realize that?
I mean, a little bit, but not really, because I feel like that's my identity. That's what I want to be known as. Overall, I do want to be known as a two-way player, which I know I am. But
of course, being around as long as you have, people have now seen it, so it's
exactly.
not as much as it used to be, right?
Exactly. Yeah. But that's fine. If you want to label me as a defense player, I'm cool with that. I just want to do whatever my team needs. So.
Thank you, Reese. Good luck this season.
Speaking on that, there's a lot of players that came back this year. So, how's that challenge going to be going into this year?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Some of the players that came back this year. So defensively, how you gonna work with that?
You know, just take it. Are you talking about for my team or like
Other teams.
Oh, you know, not take it personal, but you know, like have that edge. You know, come into the games. You know, playing against somebody, you tend to pick up on like little things they do, like certain moves and stuff. But you know, just use that and keep that in the back of my head going through the season.
So you pretty much know all their moves by now.
It's certain. I wouldn't say moves, but it's like certain offenses that like I kind of know what to expect, and that just helps me be in the right position.
Talk about some of the new players on your team. Like who we should be looking out for.
I think Blake Buchanan. He's our big man that will be ready. He's a freshman, so you know, freshmen here sometimes you know don't get as much playing times at other places, but I think he's ready for the moment. You know, he's poised on offense and defense. You know, he always has. You know, freshmen have those days when you could tell they're freshmen, but he has more better days than bad days with him, which is rare from freshmen. So it's just exciting to see that. I feel like he's going to do great for us.
So what have you been working on during the off season?
Just a lot of offensive game. Finishing stuff. Just trying to be more consistent on that end. Sometimes. Last season was there in spurts, but just trying to stay consistent throughout the whole season with that.
So, do you have any personal goals for yourself?
I know one is to get back to the tournament, win a game and see how far we can go with that. But I know me and Ryan been talking about like the defensive player of the year stuff. That's not like a make or break thing for me if I don't get it, but that's a goal that I've been trying to achieve, and be able to compete with one of my teammates for that would be exciting to have.
Thank you.
Quick recruiting question now that I have you.